So this is a final test of the Mackie CR1604-VLZ 16-channel mic and line mixer before it's disposed of. The previous videos on this are done about a year ago, and so here's just a quick check to see the quality of the controls, in particular the main fader, the pan control and the channel gain control. So here's channel 1, and we'll try the pan. That's fairly smooth from left to right, no discontinuities there. Winding the fader up and down. Obviously you hear the background noise coming up and down, but there's no grittiness there in the fader. And then the main gain control. Again, that seems fairly reasonable. Move on to the next channel. This is channel 2, and again we're going to go with the pan smoothly from left to right and back to center and up and down with the fader. There we go. You can hear the little plastic gaiter or dust trap inside this thing being displaced as the slider goes up and down, but this isn't electrical rustle. And finally the gain control. This sounds reasonable to me. Here's channel 3. Again we'll try the pan control, going from left steadily across to right and then back to left again. Nothing wrong there. Again you can hear the plastic gaiter, but there's no electrical rustle on that. Then the gain control, and it's flat out and all the way up. There's probably a little bit of rustliness there. Although of course the noise comes up dramatically when you've got an enormous amount of gain. But that's about reasonable setting. So that's that channel. Here's channel 4, and we'll take channel 4 from the left, smoothly across to the right, and back again, so the pan control's working. The main fader, again, no crackling or rustling there. And then the gain control. Again, we're hearing noise, which is probably the microphone background noise coming up. But that doesn't seem to be particularly gritty. This is channel 5, so we go from the left, across steadily to the right and back again, so that's continuous. Look at the fader, and there we go. That doesn't seem particularly noisy. And the gain control. See what's happening there. That's pretty clean. Here's channel 6, and we go from the left steadily across to the right and back again. And try the fader. That seems fairly smooth. And that's the gain control. Nothing dramatic going on there. Here's channel 7. So we pan steadily from the left across to the right. There we are. And then back again to 0. That's fine. Try the fader. Nothing particularly crackly in that. And the gain control. That seems fairly steady, continuous and not particularly crackly. Here's channel 8, so we go steadily from left across to the right and back again to the centre. Try the main fader. It's okay. And try the gain control. That seems again fairly clean. Here's channel 9. Go from the left, panning steadily across to the right and then back again. And try the fader. Seems fairly clean. And the gain control. That again seems pretty good. And here's channel 10. And we'll go from the left steadily across to the right and back again. A little bit of a glitch there, probably at the center detent point. Nothing particularly dramatic. And try the gain. There's the gain control. That seems fairly smooth there. Here's channel 11. I'll check channel 11 from left across to the right and then back again. And try the fader. There's the fader. Again, clean. And the gain control, let's go down a bit and then back up again. There's the gain. Again, not very dramatic. Here's channel 12. We'll take channel 12 from the left, steadily across to the right and back to 0. Again, the pan seems clean there. We'll look at the fader. Clean on the fader. And there's the gain control. Again, that seems fairly smooth. Here's channel 13, and we'll take that from the left, steadily across to the right, and then back to centre. That's fine. Try the fader. That appears clean. And its gain control. That's again fine. Here's channel 14, and again we'll pan from left steadily across to right and then back to centre again. Try the main fader. That's clean. And the gain control, that seems fine all the way up. And there we are. And here's channel 15. We'll take this from the left across to the right. There we are. And that's fine. Listen to the level control. Again, the only thing you can hear there is the gator, plastic gator, which is not an electrical function. And the gain control here. Clean. And here's channel 16, so going across from left all the way across to right and then back again. And there's the gain control. Obviously the gain comes up very sharply at the end there, but that's a reasonable position. Let's just check out the bus outputs. So I'll do that by assigning this channel 16 to everything. That is the 1, 2 and 3, 4 buses, which are these here. I'll take it off the main. Sorry, doesn't help if I take the sound away. I'm going to switch off the main left-right bus feed, and I'm going to assign these left, right, on these pairs here. So let's take the mains off. Then as I bring up the buses, you'll hear them come back again here. And obviously this is the left, this is the right. And the pan control now goes between those two buses, that's 1 and 2. And also the same thing happens with 3-4. There's 3-4, pan from 3 to 4, and back again. So again, you can hear the mechanical operation of the dust trap gators in there, but there's no electrical crackling there, nor is there on that one. Let's go back to main left right. Okay, a couple of notes about this. Channel 1, the gain pot has obviously been scraped a little bit at some stage, so a little bit of scraping there on the indicator. Doesn't stop it working, and the pot itself seems to be okay. There's a little scratch here on the top surface, revealing a little bit of bare metal, but I suspect that final user may choose to switch around the orientation of the back panel, which is assisted by the additional what they call pod components to allow this thing to be configured for front access or indeed rear access if the thing's being minimized in height in a rack mounting situation, and obviously the rack mounting wings exist in the kit. I did notice as I went through this that channel 11 seemed a little low gain. That may be due to the channel insert being a little high resistance, probably needs a bit of cleaning. I was using this thing for acquisition, for recording, which meant that I was breaking out in all the channel inserts, there's obviously tip, ring and sleeve arrangement there, feeding out to a recorder and then back in again, and just so that I could do a monitor mix and obviously listen to the recording back. So that's what it's been used for. So it may be that those sockets have been used a bit and might be a little bit, I don't know, dirty on the inside, might need a bit of contact cleaner. Generally they seem okay at the moment, but as soon as you start to disturb these connectors, well, that's the thing you've got to maintain. And also note that throughout this demonstration you'll hear some hum noise in the background, and that is in fact generally the mechanical hum of the inbuilt power supply and its transformer, not actual electrical hum on the unit itself. So don't let that confuse you. Just wanted to clarify that this device is an entirely analog desk. It has no internal effects, digital or otherwise. It has no computer interface. It is just an analog desk. So just have to treat it as such. It's worth noting that this mixer runs fairly warm. There's an internal power supply, obviously, the mains transformer in this region here, and that region does get warm in operation, but it's nothing to get worried about. I've had it running for many hours and it's fine. So this is a very straightforward mixer, nothing exotic about it at all. It has 16 inputs, and that's 16 genuine inputs, each of which can either be line or an XLR microphone. There is phantom power, which is globally switched for all the XLR inputs, and there are no other hidden inputs. This mixer can be configured very simply for 8-track recording, and to that end the sliders here are actually also dual marked, so as well as being 9 to 16 they're also marked track 1 to 8, and on those particular channels, without having to use the insert points which I'd been using for when I was working directly to 16 channel acquisition, you can get a set of 8 breakouts, actual feeds from direct line outs from each of these channels. So this mixer is basic but quite versatile. It's only being disposed of because it's not appropriate to my current recording workflow. If you want more information about this mixer, there's a more detailed run through of its features and a description of the mounting arrangement in a previous video on this channel. So that's the Mackie CR1604-VLZ 16 channel mic and line mixer.